Hello student, welcome to my class of computer science for class 11th student. Today we'll learn the following content of the day, which are as follow. The first one thing we'll learn statement in Python. Second one thing, types of statement in Python. Then sequential statement and non-sequential statement. And at last, question and homework section. So let's begin, student. So first part of the content of the day is statement in Python, student. So actually statement instruction given to the Python programmer or interpreter, okay, which can execute call statement, student. Okay, here you can see the example, a print with a non-bracket double quote hello Python programmer. It is considered as a statement. Here a equals to 1, which is assignment statement. Okay, so it is also a statement. So a statement can be in the form of if statement, for statement, while statement also. So student, I will show you what is that. Now the next one thing, types of statement in a Python, student. So as you can see the structure, student, there are basically two type of statement in a Python, that is sequential and non-sequential statement. Under the sequential statement, compound statement categorize, and under non-sequential statement, it contain number of the statement which are further divided in conditional or branching statement, or control statement, iterative statement, jump statement. So these three basic non-sequential statement are there, which are further divided in that is conditional statement, in if statement, if and else statement, if elif and else statement, an iterative statement divided in for loop statement, that is also known as for statement, while loop statement or while statement, jump statement further divided in break statement, continue statement, and pass statement. So student, we are going to learn what is statement. To do that, we have to open our Python IDE, in which I will type in shell mode only the simple statement example, in which I will print simple print hello programmer. So here the shell mode has opened, I'm to say console has opened. So I'm simply going to type here within double quote hello Python programmer. Okay, within round bracket you can see that this message has printed. Suppose that a equals to 90, I have a printed, so it is also statement. Okay, any statement, okay, which is executable or given to the compile, I am to say interpreter of the Python program, is termed as statement, which is valid statement. For example, if I am going to do this one thing here, it will be non-valid what thing statement. So I am talking about those statement which are executable by the Python interpreter, okay, is termed as statement. Okay, here example a equals to 90, so it is also statement. Here simple, I will type d under print, so it is also statement. So here you can see, student, every code that we have given to the Python interpreter which is in executable manner, okay, termed as statement. So now we are talking about its first type, that is compound statement, student. Okay, so here we will understand first of all sequential statement. Sequential statement are those set of statements, student, where it will execute one by one, or we can say that in sequence manner. Okay, so such kind of statement is known as sequential statement. So let's do the practical, student. So to do that, student, I'm going to open a new file. In the file, I will place a comment, a program for sequential statement. Okay, student. So here I am going to simple print a message to the programmer, hello, welcome to my program. And second statement, simply a message end of the program. Okay, student. So here I am going to just save it, and a simple sequential program. Now you can see output has come one by one. It meant to say first line as I printed hello welcome to my program, and second end of the program. So the particular interpreter execute first statement first, then second statement then second. So we can say that, student, if I'm going to place here a equals to 90, b equals to 89, and if I'm going to swap it, as you know the swapping program, student, remember what I will do, simple a equals a comma b equals to b comma, here is a. So before I will type here printing simple value of a is a, and then print value of b is, here is b. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing, student. I'm going to just copy this one thing. After swapping, here is before swapping. So here I will put the logic as a comment. Same here I will show here as a comment to make the understandability skill. Okay, student, so I'm just run it. So you can see that, student, the program has executed one by one line. That means to say first line execute, this one print. Comment will not execute because it will only for user, I am to say programmer, to understand the program well. Then a assigned, and say 90 assigned to a, 89 assigned to b, and then print the before swapping, and then these two message also, and this line is execute. Then after that these value, I am to say statement has printed here. So you can see, student, every interpreter executes every statement one by one. That means to say sequentially. Okay, in this there is no way by which we can skip any one of the statement or a particular line of the code. Okay, so what it says, student, so the problem in sequence statement, if the logic has broken in any one of the line, then complete source code execution will get broken, student. Okay, student, so for example I will teach you here. Suppose that here is my logic which swap the value of a and b variable, I am to say interchange each other. Okay, suppose that this particular logic is break down in number of the line in a scattered way. Okay, that time the problem may occur in a sequential statement. Here example also, print hello Python a and b assigned byte values. Okay, and then here you can see a is bigger than b, it is okay, but b is bigger than, I'm to say b is bigger than a should be here, it is incorrect. Why? Because of one of the statement will be true, otherwise another one will be false. So in such condition, okay, we will use non-sequence statement. So we will discuss this later, student. Now we are talking about compound statement, student. So what is compound statement, student? Compound statement, that is compound statement, actually the collection of the all statement, okay, if it is categorized under a code block or under the intent. As I teach you in earlier video, student, and a lesson, what is intent? So it is a particular gap which specify the group of the code or block of the code also, that is categorized under the which block it has come. Okay, so here example, it is actually the next level of code. You just imagine it. So if I categorize these code under the single block, that is under the G block, okay, that is can be considered as a what thing, compound statement. So we will do the practical first, student, of the same. So what I'm going to do, student, I'm going to just open a new file, okay, and I'm just closing the earlier one file. So I will create a particular program, for compound statement. So here what I'm going to do, student, I'm actually going to create a function. Let it be what is function, what are the thing. You have to just focus on what is compound statement. So here you can see enter is started. So here I'm going to just print simple message compound statement. Here is a equals to 90, b equals to 89. Simple. You will type here the value, for example variable a is, here is a, print variable b is, here is b. So that's it. So now we can come out the intent of that. You can see as I'm hitting the enter, it is going to in a same intent. So I will just press the backspace once and I'm just printing here, print welcome to my program. Okay, student. So I'm just running it. Let's see what happens. Name is compound statement. So I will show you, student, in a fresh copy to understand it well. So now you can see, student, welcome to my program has executed, but not about this one thing statement, new compound statement, initialization and this value. This can be processed with the help of this particular keyword. Okay, so if I'll just do this one thing, okay, this particular line, so normally it is known as function calling. Okay, that executes my word compound statement. So let's see, student, what is going on. Now you can see, student, first line is always will print because it is in a sequential, I am to say simple statement. Okay, and after that you can see that sequential statement has come in a form of compound statement. So one by one my statement has been executed. In earlier way, when I just not call this particular code, if I'll make it this one as a comment, okay, I will run it. Now you can see only one line has printed. Why? Because these particular code, okay, are categorized in a compound way in a particular block of code. We can say that under a function. Okay, so now we are going to the next part of the theory. Now we are talking about non-sequential statement, student. Non-sequential statement are those set of statement, we can say that, okay, where the execution process happen in non-sequential manner. That means to say any line can be executed, okay, according to our logic. Okay, and if one of the logic will be processed, another will be what thing skipped, or I am to say statement will be skipped. For example, you can consider here if a and b containing two different value, okay, and I have created a variable that is bo equals to true. Here is boolean type data type. Okay, so if I say if bo is true, then a will be what thing print. That's it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, student, I will show you in practically. So you have to open a file, okay, and I'm going to just show you non-sequential statement. What I'm going to do, students, simply I'm going to print a message, a program for non-sequential statement. Okay, student. So now I have created two variable, or I can say that here is a value t equals to true. Here you can see, student, true should be always in a first letter will be capital, otherwise it will consider as a variable. Okay, because true is a literal itself of boolean data type. Okay, now if I'm going to show you if condition, we will talk about the if in later, but it is necessary to show you non-sequential statement, which is also known as control statement. If simple t is what thing true, then what will happen? It will show me the printed intent. We can say that yes, T is true. Okay, otherwise we can say that come out the intent, print a simple message, no, T is false. Okay, there is only two possible value, that is non sequential statement. Now we can see, student, here is only one thing. First line has been executed, I am say executed first, that means to say printed first by interpreter, and it is assigned true, assigned to T, and if true, that is T is true, then it will print yes, T is true. At last it will say nothing. We can say that come out of the intent, and simple we are going to print here end of the program. Okay, we are going to run it again. So now you can see that end of the program will always print. Why? Because this is not under any kind of condition or any kind of what thing, non-sequential statement. Okay, so here either this will print or this will print, one of them will be skipped. So suppose that if I'm going to print initialize as false, so what is going on, student? So now you can see that, student, I will show you in fresh copy again. So now we can see no T is false is printed, but yes, T is true is skipped now. So it meant to say something is going to be skipped in this one thing. So now we are going to talk about homework and practical assignment of the day, student. So what we have to do, student, make the note of the day. Okay, second one thing, you will send me the screenshot of the program file whatever we have created today. Okay, and file name will be student name along with the .py extension, and send to my WhatsApp number. Till then, student, thank you and have a nice day.